He seemed too much male. Too much. Everything. Almost inhuman in his attractiveness, in the size of his body, the masculinity that poured from him. My body reacted to his very presence instantly, warming, softening, getting wet. But despite all of those physical things I was currently shamelessly checking out, the one thing that struck me as monumental was the fact that I felt like I knew him. He took another step, and although I should have felt fear, I didn't feel anything but this strange calmness steal over me at his very presence. I'm sorry, I don't mean to trespass," I stammered out, feeling embarrassed that I'd been caught walking around someone's property. The man said nothing, but stopped, closed his eyes, and I swore his big body swayed as if he were relishing the sound of my voice. The distance between us was great enough that I couldn't quite make out every little detail of his face, but when he opened his eyes, I swore I saw his irises flash a brilliant blue before vanishing and being replaced by an amber color. A blue that looked exactly like my own eye color. No, not possible. A trick of the light.
"No need to apologize,"
he finally said, his accent thick, his voice richly deep and almost hypnotic. I instantly felt myself relaxing at the sound. It was now my turn to sway, the sound of his voice so deep and masculine that I could grasp why it affected me the way it was. He kept his focus trained on me as he came closer, sweeping a massive arm out and swinging it to the side as if to show the land.
"What's mine is yours."
I felt my brows pull down low. What an odd thing to say. I reasoned the language barrier may have contributed to his weird choice of words. This is your property? Your home? I looked behind me at the massive stone structure once again, in awe of it. When I faced forward once more, a startled gasp left me at the fact that he stood right before me. God, he was big. Huge. I had to look up and up some more just to look into his face.
"This is my home,"
he rumbled out. His voice was smooth, yet I sensed sharp edges around it. The sound instantly had me warming. "It's beautiful." The words were low, murmured in a very pleased manner. I instantly felt my face heat at the way I sounded.
"I agree. Very beautiful,"
he responded. Yet he was looking at me, staring into my eyes as if he most definitely was not speaking about his home. I didn't understand my very physical reaction to him, let alone his voice, but I didn't care too much to try and fight it, because it made me feel good.
"Ren Lupinov,"
he introduced himself, holding out his big hand for me to take. I lifted mine and slipped it into his palm 3 times the size of mine as he engulfed my hand, his flesh warm, smooth, sending electricity slamming up my forearm and right to the center of my chest. I actually gasped from the contact and how instant it was. This low rumble surrounded me, and I realized it came from Ren. He was growling. I couldn't move, let alone breathe as I stared into his eyes, and once again I swore I saw them flash blue before turning a warm amber color again. I slipped my hand from his, and for a moment I felt his resistance in letting me go. But he did, and I didn't miss how he curled his fingers inward as if to stop himself from reaching out again. I had no damn clue why I knew that, but I felt that truth in every part of me. "Michalina, puppet." My voice was low, breathy, and I should have been embarrassed by the latter, but I didn't care enough to divert my feelings to anything else but this warmth Ren sent up and down my spine.
"Michalina."
Oh, God. The way he said my name made this needy sound leave me, and humiliation immediately rose up inside me. I snapped my eyes open, not even realizing I closed them, as he'd all but purred out the name I heard my entire life, but had never reacted to hearing it like this before.
"Would you like a tour?"
At my hesitation, he added,
"Of the grounds."
I was a little frozen in that moment, my mind totally heightened yet relaxing because he was asking something as mundane as giving me a tour of his place. But was it really mundane? The way he asked it, the inclination of his voice led me to believe my answer was pretty damn important, and I realized he was holding his breath as he waited for me to respond.